Hey guys, how's it going? It is your boy, Big Blue Drew 97 here, coming at you with another reaction to Dr. Stone, manga chapter 182. And I am very excited for this chapter because in the last chapter we saw that Senku and the crew covered their new ship with a bunch of Medusas, so that they were able to escape from Stanley's grasp and avoid his radio waves, his radar. And most likely in this chapter, we're going to see how successful that they are. So I'm ready to get into it. But before we do so, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like to see me reacting to manga chapters like Dr. Stone. And if you do, leave a like and a comment down below. And without the way, let's get started with the actual reaction, starting with clicking of the button. All right, so here we go. We starting the chapter off with the new ship, and we'll foil their radar with futuristic science of this stealth ship. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. They built a stealth ship, which is a little bit different than a normal ship because it helps deflect radio waves and do all of that. But because now it's covered in Medusas, it will be, and because of what we learned in the last chapter, how Medusas are able to basically evade the radio waves and become invisible. This is going to be a great start, and they're covering the ship to make sure that that happens. So you have Kohaku, Ukyo, and Chrome that are probably covering them more. Ahaha! None of us could have predicted that we'd be coating a ship with piles of Medusa devices. Haha! Senku's sure to be pleased given how logical he always is. Yeah, cause good science is always about effectiveness, efficiency. Gotta use what's available. Not that I have a clue how the mechanisms work. I mean, yeah, obviously, Chrome, no one knows how these things work because they're so futuristic tech. Even Senku and Zeno don't know how they work, as Senku comes in with that mechanism is exactly what we're about to delve into. Oh, so are we going to learn more about the Medusa? And then we get Dr. Stone with a bag filled with Medusas. I'm real grateful to have a whole mountain of shapes to work with. Ha ha ha! With so many Medusas to analyze, we'll figure out how to reactivate them so that we can have a fighting chance against Stanley's gang. Victory will be quite literal in the palm of our hands. Am I wrong? You're not wrong, Reesley. This is gonna be great. Oh, if they're able to do this, this is gonna be great. Oh, I'm looking at the next part of this, and that's the gist of it. Should the great Dr. Zeno really be helping to analyze a dangerous weapon that could turn Stanley into a statue? If I were to use politics to excuse myself from basic research, that would give you the scientific advantage, which is far more dangerous in my mind. Oh, so Zeno's gonna help them. He may not want to, but he's like, I'm a scientist at heart. If I didn't do this, then what better would I be? A politician. And naturally, in the event that I come across a discovery that escapes your grasp, I have no intention of sharing my findings. Okay. You know what? That makes sense. Have it your way, but I say the sharing makes the whole process run smoother. Dr. Stone, Z=182, 182, Diamond Heart. Oh yeah, because if you remember correctly, the diamond was like the power source, which apparently that could be the case. Inside each Medusa is a blackened diamond, just as Joel reported. Smashing the samples apart leaves us with countless tiny compartments, but the fact that this one is indefinitely is key. Joel is a master technician when it comes to fully jeweled watches, and without his elegant analysis, we may never have caught this. As always, knowledge is power. And as Senku and Zeno are looking at this, Chrome comes in and is like, this chart bits make it hard to tell much about the crystal structure or if the refractive index is somehow distorted. Any regularity to the blackening? Nope, none of it at all. And Chrome is just so confused. And okay, because if I understand about if I understand really about the refractory index, it's like how hard it can break, I think. I may be confusing it with something else, but that's going to be interesting. We cracked open 1,000 of these things, and as diamond shows a different blackening pattern. So the patterns aren't planned or deliberate, huh? Are these distortedly alterations simply the result of damage? Huh, I think Chrome has an idea. As Zeno said that Chrome has an idea. Oh, bad stuff here. I found a diamond that isn't black at all. What? What? Oh! Whoa. 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 Oh no. Oh no. Oh gosh. Okay. It's not blackened at all. We're thinking that a diamond works like a battery, yeah? Which means this one could be good as new. Then we'd better search for a Medusa equipped it with a clean diamond. 1 meter, 3 seconds. Oh yeah, Kohaku has like very great eyesight, so she can probably see inside the Medusa to see if the diamond is clean. Throws it and it's like, it's hardly good. And Ukiyo's like, it's hardly good as new. It might be a dud, like a bomb that never went off. And as Zeno's looking at him, he finds something apparently. I see cracks lightly along the cleavage planes. Oh, planes within the structure where the crystal bound is naturally weaker and prone to cracking. In diamonds, these are located in the center of the rhombus. Ooh, it's true that the clean diamonds have cracks in them. Now you're willing to share, Professor? It doesn't matter at all. You were sure to notice as well, Senku. Ah, he's coming around. Zeno and Senku, they're discovering it. I wonder what's up with the cracks in the diamond. Maybe that's the reason why they can't go off. Maybe you need a clean diamond of that shape to be the battery, but it has to be a perfect diamond without any cracks in it. Maybe that's the case. And then we have Risui, the other non-blackened ones. They're either chipped, cracked, or just a bit smaller than the others. It seems that the minor defects kept these duds from firing. They're new, but not good as new. Meanwhile, the blackened diamonds that got used are perfectly in every other way. Also, don't their shapes all look the same? I thought so. Thank you, Suika and Kohaku. Oh gosh, does that mean that I think it means? Well, it's still just a hypothesis, but if we had a diamond that's 10 billion% the correct shape and as good as new without cracks or scratches, we could cram it into a Medusa and power it right back. Yes, I knew it. I called it. Oh man. I mean, it was there. The science. I just turned the page and I just see Senku screaming about the goal, and it's like, we're making diamond, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, and he's apparently talking to the team. Oh, hey, look, we get to see Nikki! Yay! And they say what? That's insane as a plan as ever. How's someone supposed to just make a diamond? Why don't everyone in the old world do it and rake in the dough? Yo, you don't get it. By the way, I'm so glad to see Nikki. Yo is thinking, actually, I don't doubt Senku could pull it off. Man, I wish I had a pal like him back then. I even if he did, I'm fairly certain that would be illegal. Maybe. I don't know. Like, counterfeiting money, illegal. Counterfeiting diamonds? Well, yeah, probably illegal. Joel, the pro tech, is gonna grind it down and see how it makes the mechanism work. But first, you all are gonna make this diamond. Easier said than done when we don't have the professional scientist on hand. Since Senku and Dr. Zeno are away, not so fast. The pros don't hold an exclusive patent on science. Oh, are we gonna get... Anyone can do it, whether sinner or saint. Following the same steps yields the same results. That's the whole point of science. Oh, that's a great... Thank you, Senku. That's a great lesson. Anyone can be a scientist. Anyone can do science as long as you're determined and you can follow the steps. That's basically how I how I became a scientist in college. Just had a manual, followed the steps, bada bing, bada boom. I'm a chemist. Hey, actually I'm an animal scientist, but same difference, not really. But yeah, basically what you said is true. If you just follow the steps, you should theoretically get the same results. And if you don't, that just means you made a mistake along the way. That's just what science is. Oh gosh, this is so great. Oh, I love this manga. I get to talk about science on the internet. Oh, this is great. To make a diamond, you'll need some ingredients. Methanol, and that's it. Really? Just, well, I mean, methanol, that makes sense. Like, because diamonds are just composed of carbon, and methanol is probably just a good agent for, like, it has alcohol, it has OH. Alcohol is just good for binding carbons together. So, at least as far as I'm aware, so, that's cool. Worst case, you can use whatever booze they've got there, though it would require an extra step or two. Here in Dr. Zeno's chamber, we've got methanol. Well, that makes sense. Now heat it up to a ton and you're done. Want to give us a few more details? The heat is required will come from a tungsten filament. Yuzahara is talking. That tungsten stuff sounds familiar. Why ain't I the one the rock? Oh, wait, ain't that one of the rocks that I dug up? Yes, the one used to craft a light bulb. The ultimate metal when it comes to enduring heat. Just twist the tungsten wire into a coil and you'll get a filament that stands up to heat. We place the alcohol in hot water until it starts steaming. Now we rise the heat on the filament. Wow, simple enough. You gotta turn on electricity, right? He turns it on and then it explodes. Then you have Minami coming in and saying, "What was that explosion?" Not entirely sure. Hey, maybe this job for the enemy mechanic. Let's just ask old Brody to handle this part. And Nikki's like, no. Oh, Senku must have asked us to craft this diamond for a reason, so we shouldn't let the enemy get involved in this process. It's like he said, science isn't just for the eggheads, which is why we can do this. This is ground zero. Oh my gosh, Nikki is being a leader. This is so great. Oh my gosh, don't care what else happens. This is a 10 out of 10 chapter. I love it because Nikki is taking charge. Maybe some air got into there, and that's why it blew up. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You have to make sure that it doesn't have air because it's alcohol explosions. Maybe. To shove the air out of the way before we apply the heat. Oh. Burning to ensure that the output is 100% alcohol vapor. Done. Oh yeah, Homer, I remember you from this most recent episode of Dr. Stone. I finally have you in my head. For real. All charred. Perhaps the temperature was too low. Let's turn up the electricity. Max. God damn it, Magma! Damn it, boy! You dumbass! Why would you do that? Nope, there's no juice running through it at all. God, what are we supposed to do? What went wrong now? What went wrong now? The coil probably broke? Oh gosh, y'all are so stupid. But we still love y'all no matter what. Ahaha! This spot with the two wires that provides the zap. They're connected. Accidentally completing the circuit where not intended is an incredible common mistake and not something to beat ourselves up over. Oh, and we're back. Had some technical issues, but yeah, I'm reading it. I haven't moved forward, and we're towards the end of this page, and it says they're tiny. They're ridiculously tiny, but aren't these little particles sparkling? Oh, they made diamonds. Diamond acquired, and as Joel is looking at it to confirm it, yep, they've acquired diamonds. Oh, and the chapter's already over. Wow, that was a really, relatively speaking, compared to other chapters, this was a really short read. So yeah, oh, this is so cool. And I guess I'm gonna do like my reaction and review right now, so hey guys, this is a review portion of the chapter. All I can say is that like I said, this is a 10 out of 10 chapter for me, mainly because we get to see Nikki, and we see that she's developing more as a leader for like the people there, which makes sense because if you're watching Stone Wars right now, why are you watching this video? But in the Stone Wars, we're going to see Nikki, and she's going to be one of the first people that we recruit to the Kingdom of Science from Tsukasa's team. And like ever since I saw her, I've always loved her, and I thought that I've always wanted to take a bigger role. So I really enjoyed this chapter because we see Nikki's taking on a huge role. And I'm gonna find this very interesting because I think that this entire like just arc in South America is going to be, at least right now, going to be from the key people back at Corn City trying to find a way to weaponize Medusa with knowledge from Senku and Zeno gather and reporting that information back to them. So that's going to be interesting getting to see more of that. But in this chapter and all, it's very cool to see like we're just gathering little pieces of information about how the Medusa works and how it requires a specific set of diamonds to work, but they have to be like perfect in every single way, in every single shape, without any cracks or defects, to be used as a better battery for the Medusa. So it's cool that we got that information, as well as just getting more and also just seeing like the Kingdom of Science people in Corn City. And probably the most impactful part of this chapter is that Senku says that science isn't just for those who are smart, science is basically for everyone. And I'm like, yes, I agree with that, because I don't think that I'm the smartest person in the world, but I really do love science. I enjoy pretty much a lot of it. I do enjoy experimentation, even though I don't necessarily like the chemistry. I enjoy studying and learning more about like life and how everything works. And I can totally relate to what Senku says, which is why, like, when I read this manga, I get so excited because I just really love science. And I think this chapter just kind of confirms like the purpose of what Dr.Stone is. It is a shonen manga that hopefully gets a lot more people excited about science and helps everyone who's already into science learn a little bit more that they probably don't know in a different field. And I really enjoyed that about Dr. Stone and this chapter. And like I said, just seeing like the really Kingdom of Science people in the Corn City realize that, hey, we can do science too, just shows that we're probably going to get more of them working separately, gaining more understanding of science. Maybe they figure something out that Chrome figured out a while ago, or they may figure something out that Senku and Zeno already knew, but they figured it out on their own without the help of Chrome or any of their like quote unquote like real science users, but that they can become all science users themselves, hence the name Kingdom of Science, where hopefully eventually everyone becomes a scientist in their own right. They each have their own specialties, which, you know, you could kind of connect to science itself, but seeing them go out of their comfort zone and basically showing that Senku trusts them to achieve this goal of creating diamonds in this chapter, which they totally do, and that's great. So we're just getting one step closer to finding out like how the Medusa is going to be working, what makes it tick, and we're just one step closer to understanding the purpose of the Y-Man, the purpose of the Medusas. It's just small stepping stones, but we're getting there, and I'm very excited. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed me reacting to this chapter. I really enjoyed recording it, really enjoyed reading it. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave a like on this video, leave a comment on what you thought about this chapter, as well as subscribing to my YouTube channel, doing all of that cool jazz, and I will catch you in the next video. Goodbye!